I ask for the truth on behalf of Charlie Boober concerning an issue with a best friend. And I ask this in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we cut the deck for you there, Charlie, and we place the cards just to the side here. And we deal out 3 cards. This reminds me of a saying. If you have a friend, keep a friend as such. Never let a friend know too much. For if that friend should turn your foe, then all the world your sins will know. We have 3 cards just dealt here, and the first card is in the position of the recent past. This is about a moon phase behind, about 3 or 4 weeks or so ago. The next card is in the position of the present. So this is, of course, you here now, Charlie. That's where you are now. And finally there, the third card is the immediate future influence. That's you around about in the next 3 or 4 weeks or so, about a moon phase ahead. What we'll do, we'll draw the first card and we'll see what's been going on. The first card that was dealt, of course, is the recent past influence. This is establishing the situation with you and your friends. Having a bit of hard time with your best friend at the moment, so you said. And of course the interpretation or meaning of this card is, of course, relevant to that concern, that situation that you're in, concerning the recent past, of course. And there we have the first card. And that is the Griffin. And the Griffin symbolises honour and good luck. Really, it would indicate that for some strange reason the friendship over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so, there doesn't seem to be much, I wouldn't say problems, but certainly there's been respect, nevertheless, regardless of any disagreements, as we all have with the bestest of friends, as you would say. It's still the bestest. No, there isn't. It's bad grammar. But regardless of that, either way, there's been respect throughout it. With of course, to do with the good luck, of course, well, maybe that's just fortunate, really, in the sense that you're fortunate to have a best friend. A lot of people, mainly a lot of people these days, just have acquaintances. And of course, when of course you're having a hard time with your best friend, because it depends what type of hard time it is. Let's just see what's going on with the next card. And this is, of course, you right now. And as we know, the meaning of the card, or the interpretation, how we interpret it, is relevant to now. They have the hourglass look, and the hourglass just really, yes, time is of the essence. That's what it says on the card. And in a way, yes, whatever problem there is here with, or whatever problem you perceive with your best friend, time is of the essence, literally, to get this sorted out. Yes, when we rush, accidents happen and things like that, and but in this case, you're against the clock. Time is of the essence to get this sorted out, to say you're sorry, to kiss and make up, or whatever it is you need to do. There has been the respect. Nevertheless, while regardless of that, I won't. I suppose it's a bit like love, isn't it? In the sense, I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. In the sense of, well, I respect your opinion, but I don't agree with you. Let's agree to disagree. And I think that's really what's happened here. I'm sort of feeling as though, sort of like sensing as though that's what it is, that you're just agreeing to disagree, or you have agreed to disagree, mainly because of the positive energy of the griffin there, holding things up. But nevertheless, time is of the essence. Right now, and only now, of course, is the time to sort things out. What about the immediate future? Where does this lead? The cards don't lie, so let's just see what happens here. Yes, the hand of fate there, look. Just indicating, really, as it says on the card, forces beyond your control intervene. I don't know what forces these would be. I don't know if it's time itself. I mean, remember, time is of the essence right now. And of course, if the hand of fate is there, do you believe in fate, or do you believe in destiny? Do you believe that you have power over it, and do you believe that you can sort this out before things take hold? I suppose the hand taking hold. Sorry, I couldn't forgive that. I couldn't just help myself there. Forgive the pun. But of course, with this, it sort of indicates that whatever's been going on just lately, yes, needs healing, but forces beyond your control will intervene in some way or other, and I suppose in a way that's sod's law, isn't it? Anything that can go wrong, or even right, but anything that can go wrong, it usually is wrong, isn't it? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong at the most inconvenient time. I'm now going to do what I always seem to do with these cards, and that's pull another one out, to see what happens with the energy of the hand of fate there. These forces that are beyond your control, maybe sod's law itself, or I don't know, it could be anything from bills, or it could be anything from, say, a death in their family and they can't get to you to say sorry, or your time is of the essence to sort it out, but you just can't quite get to them because they've gone out somewhere and they'll do something else or whatever. There's always just something in the way. I'm not saying it's that, I'm just saying it's that sort of thing where something else happens that bloody stops everything. Let's just see what this final card is here. The other one was a final card, but nevertheless there you got the Oracle. And of course, it says on that card, of course, seek wisdom and guidance from elders, and I suppose really that's all you can do. Is in that sense we can read that in the sense of really it's more to just do with maybe an older member of the family, or another friend who's been there, done it and got the t-shirt. And it's time to sort of seek guidance from them and advice. Well, when you were in that position, when you were younger, what did you do? So maybe that's how you overcome the hand of fate, by seeking your destiny through study, intellect, and of course, to some degree, using a bit of level-headedness as well. But time is of the essence right now to get this sorted. Although the hand of fate there is there to sort of say, well, you've got no control over what happens next, you have got control to learn from it afterwards, haven't you? I want to just take, as seem to be just doing here, before the sun rises, of course. It's highly important that when we use crystal balls for scrying or whatever, we make sure that we do it after nightfall and before the sun rises. Usually on a waxing moon, that's between the period of a new moon and a full moon, which now it is. Full moon, of course, is the peak of magic, but a waxing moon is good for psychic activity. You usually find that psychics seem to work more on a waxing moon, which of course is in this case from the 17th of January onwards here. For now, I'm just taking a look at. I'll just take my reading glasses off there, just so that I've got a bit of a better view. Just start really bunching up and arranging your hands. Of course, normally the crystal is wrapped in black velvet, but just at the moment, it's just for convenience sake. I suppose I have rushed and accidents have happened in that sense, and it's just about me just arranging myself as well, more than anything, just to see if of course you don't see in the ball, you see things sort of above it or aside of it or whatever, and as I just take a look there and it fogs, you just stare at it and it just fogs there. I just think of you sitting there with those spectacles on top of your head. Normally they don't recommend that because it wrecks the frames, damages the frames there. So I just thought that maybe a bit of useful information from anything else that can probably go wrong. But straight away, I hear the sea. I don't know what it is, like the sea, like on seashore, a beach, or the sea, like, like what you'd hear. I can't see a beach, but I just heard the sea, like the waves of something. I don't know what that means. If you're next to the seashore, if your best friend is by the sea, or if they've gone on, like I said, if they've gone somewhere and you find they've gone, maybe that's what they've done or something. I don't know. They've gone to the beach or something or something. I'm just trying to, it's just with me, trying to focus on you again and trying to just see what. Like an angel with wings. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you're into angels or anything like that. I don't know. I don't normally see them because the wings, of course, are more symbolic than anything. Angels don't really have wings, do they, really? I don't know if an angel is a messenger, of course. Maybe there's a message for you. A message about Tom. I've just heard a message about Tom. T-O-M, as in Tom. Well, not Thomas, but is it short for Thomas? I don't know. Tom. T-O, Tango Oscar Mike. Tom. A message for Tom. Or about Tom. I don't know. Something to do with a message. That's gone now. I don't know what that was about. Sorry about that. I'm not focusing very well, am I? Guess who hasn't had much practice just lately? I'm just trying to think of you again, just to try and give me that back. Somebody's saying, give me that back. A male figure, give me that back or something. Now, not give that back to me, give me that back. I don't. That's just what I picked up on, of course. That may not. An engine of a car revving up. I don't know what that is, but that's gone now. I don't know what that's about. I'm sorry, but it's not very clear, is it? No, it's a bit vague, isn't it? I'm very sorry about this. I think I'll jack in the. I think I won't give up the day job just for now. I think what we'll do before the sun rises, of course. I think we will now say we'll try and just bring that to a close for now. If we're drawn again, maybe we can try again later, or whenever, sometime when that of course may. If that's helped, and I hope it's helped anyway. So like I say, just in brief really, although there's been the honour, there's been the respect, there's been the good luck, nevertheless good luck because of it, but regardless of that, time is of the essence, because the hand of fate there, forces beyond your control, will soon intervene, and maybe a bit of study, a bit of seeking wisdom and guidance from elders, a bit of study, a bit of research may help, or of course by doing that research after the event, we're always wiser after the event, aren't we? So maybe that has something to do with it. But to do with best friends and issues with best friends, maybe that's really down to you to judge whether they are best friends or what. Or of course we all are human beings, aren't we? And things do blow over, of course. But just for now, maybe it's a lesson learned. Maybe for as much as we can have best friends, and yes, if you have a friend, we keep a friend as such. We never let a friend know too much, for if a friend should turn our foe, then all the world our sins will know. Nevertheless, the saying, familiarity breeds contempt, also comes to mind. So for now, these cards and this crystal has spoken.